Hi, and welcome back to another video tutorial by Frantonio PC Learning for Beginners. In today's video tutorial, which is going to be under the playlist of Microsoft Excel projects, I show you how you can make certain things with a user form. So I call it user form tricks. As you know, over the years, Excel developed a lot the interface. We have much more options now. We can set different forms, different objects into the main page. But the actually user form has been still same as many years ago. And sometimes it's just boring. I mean, it's just everything is square. Okay, you can adjust where you want them and whatsoever, but you are very limited in in formatting user form. Okay, yeah, you can give it a background image or change the background color and so on. So I thought, why don't spice up a user form? And I came up with the idea using Photoshop to make my user form interface, and then convert them back into a user form which looks very good. So let me see. Let me show you example. If I open here my user form, which I prepared in advance, yeah. So that is why when you make a user form, that is what it looks just like that. If I run it, there, okay, that's it. Nothing good. I know here I got to do something. I got to and whatever, but it is very primitive. Now let me show you. Okay, let me tell you what I did in this user form. So I just put a label up here, where I put in my title. I got another label here, which is my close form, which of course with VBA then I'm gonna ask them to close my form. Then I have a multi-page in here with 2 pages. One is for search, edit, and delete. That's the first page. Have the combo box where I can choose what I want to be viewed here in my list. And then down here, when I double click one of this, when I double click one of the list which is coming out there, once the form is running, down there, then I have a chance to change the data and save it, or I can delete it completely, or I can send it out to a form, a sheet, which is going to print it for me then. And down here I got an ID field. Yeah, the ID field also is done automatically through VBA. Yeah, and so that would be page 1. That's for search, edit, and delete, and the second page is just to add the new vehicle. So all these text forms here, they have the references. Example here will have the make of the car, then I have to have the model, the ID VIN number, the year, the location where it's located. I use this one for, I used to work in a company and we used to buy and sell vehicles, mainly trucks and buggers and so on. And anyway, so here I got then the mileage I can put in, or the hours worked, and here it'll be a reference where I can put in data for myself. So, and then I can add the vehicle or I can clear the form. Anyway, so that is what it looks at. That is what the form looks in Excel. Okay, now let me show you what the form is going to look like once we finish with this. Yeah, so let me move this one up a little bit so I can get down here. And where did I put it? and I believe that was in here. So that is what the actually form is going to look like, and let me open it here with photos, and practically let me save it, and practically that is what the form is going to look like once it's finished. So I have three things. That is the header. Then I have that is the complete form then, and I show you how more or less I set this one up. Okay, now let me close this one here. Let me go down here to my Photoshop. But before we're going to go to Photoshop, what I did is with a snipping tool here. There's a snipping tool here down there. Yeah. With the snipping tool, I can highlight here. I got my mouse. I can do freeform, rectangular, Windows, or full screen snip. So I have it on the regular snip, and then when I press new, it comes up with this cross cursor. And what you have to do is, once you set up your form, make sure that you are inside the boundaries of the Excel form here, of the user form, and just drag and drop it all the way down. And once you've done it, release the mouse, release your left mouse, and you got the image. Save it as a JPEG file, yeah, in a folder or wherever you want to, and that would be for the main page. So then, no, I don't want to save it. So, you know, and then the next thing, again with the snipping tool there, then what I did is I started to take an image of the multi-page site here. Make sure that you don't include the titles up here. We don't need them. We just need whatever is in this part of the page. And again, you know, save it. Save it always as a JPEG, and then you go to the second page, repeat doing that, and then you are done. Okay, once you're done with the images, then let me open here my Photoshop. In Photoshop then, import or open the image which you made. Like you can see here, I got the image open, yeah. That is the main page. Now the main page, what I'm going to need here actually is just to make my top bar. And if I go down here, and let me, okay, before you do your top bar, let me tell you on the image here, make sure that one is always on the top. The reason I put it on the top, because so I can see how to make the layout of all the rest of my background and all the objects, all the objects I can insert there. So now let me go back here again on my main layer here, yeah, and here under opacity, take it down to about 41%. Or, I mean, as you like, you know, as long as you can see what you got to do. So then, as you can see here, I made my top bar, yeah, which is this part here. I tried to adjust it to the size of the user form, yeah, top. As you can see here is a lot of things. I got an underbar, I got the top bar, that is the underbar, then I got the top bar, then I got this indents here, which you know, tell me where the close form is, and so then I got Then I got all these lines here. You can barely see them like that. Then I got the title, which is this part here. And then inside the title, I put the vehicle database in there. So, and that's the top part. Now, if I go back here to my main layer, and let's say I switch this one off, that is what it looks like. So, and you can see also I got all in the back here. I got the background. That's the color I choose. You can choose whatever color you want, but I just want to show you. So once you've done this part here, then you're going to export this one for WebSave, and you save it as a JPEG. Very important, because Visual Basic actually, I don't know for what reason, but it only takes JPEGs. It doesn't take any PNGs or other image formats, which is a shame. But anyway, so then once you've done that, so you got now your main page set up. Yeah. So then the next one is, let me do the let me show you here the first page. That's the first page of the multi-page. Yeah. And as you can see, I didn't take in the header of the pages because I don't need them, because you cannot style them anyway in Visual Basic on the user form. But I took the copy of the image here, and here I made the same things. So I put my layer here. Let me put this one here around like 41% or even less, so you just can see it. Yeah. And here I did the same thing. So I inserted all these borders around image shapes. Usually I use the shape tool. I use the shape tool and the polygon tool to do this. The shape tools for the rounded, which is more easier. And then of course the polygon tool for the shape tools for make the round corners and whatsoever, and then of course the polygon tool for making the square square forms. And let me show you here. This is all the things which are included on the first page. You can see it's a pretty long list of layers which are involved. Okay, so once you're done, then after that, what I do, I hide my top layer, yeah, where I made the copies from, and that is what you're left with. Now this image again, save it and do it an export and save it also as a JPEG, and give them the name, so okay, this one is page 1 of the multi-page, and the second one is then the second page here, which I also imported in the Photoshop. And again here, let me give it lower it down a little bit, and I repeated the same things. This is all the words I enter, so I know where I have to put stuff in there, and of course all the all the graphics. Yep. So, and like I said, then once you're done with it, make your own forms, make whatever you like, and then again save it as save it for web and devices under JPEG, and save it in the same folder where you got the other 3 pages. So we have a header practically, we have page 1 and page 2 of the multi-page. So once it's done, I don't want to go here in the Photoshop and show you exactly how I did it, because that is a tutorial all by itself, and that's just not the point about this. I only want to show you how you can do something like that, and then spice up your user form. Okay, now that we showed you how I did it here, more or less in Photoshop, let me load down my Photoshop here, and let me go back here into my main my main user form. Okay, now um, in the main, when you're in the user, when you're in your user form here, so click inside the form, so then you got nothing selected, because otherwise it doesn't import an image properly. And then you go under here where it says pictures. See, at the moment here it says none. Then click on it. It opens, and then he asks you to select the form, and I have a feeling no. The first form you have to enter, because that's the main form, but it's going to be here the user form top bar, and just press to open. Yeah, you see the background change already. The only thing which now we have in here is still this label here, which you right click and make a delete, and there you go. Now you got here your top bar. Okay, so then let me select here the multi-page, and we are on page 1, the multi-page. And again, same thing, go under picture and select your user form page 1, which is this one here. Yeah, and make an open, and open it, and voila. Then the next thing we got to do is all these boxes here, the combo box and all these text boxes here, we have to they don't look right like that, because they're square, they don't fit properly in. So what we do, select example the combo box, and under back style, you see it says back style opaque. Just make it to transparent. Yeah, and then make the same also with all the rest of these text box here. So click on the first one, then with the control key select all the other ones one by one, and then again under back style, go here and make it transparent. So then press on the main form, and so that is how. So and your first frame has been, your first page has been set up, and you do the same thing under the second page. Once you select the second page, and then again here from image under pictures, go and select I think that is this one here. Yeah, that's number 2, user form page, user form multi-page 2. Open, and again select all of the text boxes here, and again select the style of transparent. Now the only thing you might have to do in the in here, you might have to set up your font so that is legible. I believe I made this one already. Let me see once we run the file. Anyway, so now as you can see now, my form is ready and it works. Yeah. Okay, and that's more or less all what is to do. And since I programmed this baby already before, let me show you what it looks in live then. Okay, let me run it. Let me run the user form, and here it is, my user form running. And there I can close my form. Okay, it works. Let me run it again. So now here, example, if I want to make a search, select here from here, I can search by or everything, by maker, by model, and whatsoever. Sorry, this is still here in German. It doesn't matter. Let me show you here now. We check all the columns. Then I make vehicles, and these are all the vehicles I got inside there at the moment. And if I want to edit them or change some data here, example, let me get this one here, double click on it, and you see down here is all filled with the data. And let's say I want to put in another reference here. Hello, buy me. by me. Just, you know, so, and then I put change data and have a look on the bug here. Yeah, change data, and here it is. So data's been changed, or I can delete a vehicle. You know, and I also can go and to the site here now. Oops, temporarily that it was closed. And you see here now I got the ID number, I got the maker, the model, the VIN number, and I can take this one now. If I go under print preview, that is where it is, and I can print it out and send it to my customer or whatever. So see, that's a pretty nice application here. And but anyway, the main reason of this was to show you how you can change or make changes to a user interface, to a user form, and make it look a little bit more spicier. And anyway, so thank you again for watching. I hope this was a short tutorial. I hope you liked it, and please don't forget to subscribe, share and like on my YouTube channel, or follow me on my Facebook channel. Okay, and thank you very much again for watching, and till the next time.